Well, I try my best, I suppose, but still, it isn't for me to judge whether I'm good or not. It's for history to judge. Alright, let's take all of these. Right. I think well, I can either make a shotgun or a submachine gun, but honestly, I prefer the shotgun myself. So I'm going to go ahead and pick one of those up. I'm also going to steal some of these bullets. Magazines. Sorry. Oh, dear me. Let's top those up there. Now, the inserters will... Ooh. Ah, damn it. Now we're going to need to make green science packs. That's going to start being a pain. Is everything needing green science packs now? I think they are. Oh, no. We could build the assembling machine too, which is a little bit faster and can construct more complicated things, which is worth building for us because then I can automate making the green science packs. But the inserters will now only put 10 magazines into a gun. The reason for that, why that's a good change, because a gun can hold 100, same as me. But the reason why only putting 10 into a gun is good is because previously, I mean, a gun will not use up a full magazine that quickly. So you put 100 into it, it's going to have an enormous amount of storage. It'll just gradually chip away. But the other 3 guns won't be doing anything. So you're effectively, if you've got 4 guns, like I have here, you're quartering your DPS. Even though you've got enough magazines to be running them all, they're all being hoovered up by the first one. So the fact that they changed that so that the inserters will only ever put 10 into a gun is a really, really good change. Now, how many? Well, not too bad. Oh, I thought I said I preferred the submachine gun. Sorry. I prefer the submachine gun. I've not used the shotgun that much, but I didn't find it was that good until you were dealing with enormous groups of enemies. Right, now that I've got a decent weapon, I don't want that cluttering up my toolbar. You can have quite a few, and eventually I will have rocket packs. You can also, this was added about 2 or 3 patches ago. You can make power armor. And then you can add things to it. Like, each power armor has, for example, if I hover over this, it has a grid size of 7 by 7. And that's basically the space that you've got to install modules. And each module has a different sort of shape. It's a little bit like Tetris because you can get to a point where you can't use up all of the space. But you can put things in them like automated defense turrets. Like, so you're running around with lasers on your power armor that will engage things automatically. You can also put in power cells, for example, solar powers, battery. You can add exoskeleton, so you can run faster, though it'll drain power. You can put in, where is it? The personal laser defense. There is night vision goggles, so that you can see in night when you're away from the base. You can actually make a really, really awesome setup for your character. But that is incredibly expensive in the beginning. We probably won't be getting to that for a little while. Now, let me have a look at setting up this production. We need iron gears and copper plates. I think it may be worth actually moving this. Well, I'm going to keep this going for now, but I'm going to start making a separate area for my research. And then later on, this may become my research base, and I'll move the other things elsewhere. But we are going to start actually making this place look nice. Or at least I'm going to try. Damn it. We'll start with 2. Hi, Stejo. I haven't thought about recording The Wolf Among Us. I don't own the game. I haven't really... Well, I've kind of looked into it. I've glanced at it. Its name has caught my eye a few times, but I've not really thought about it enough to consider getting the game. I'm not going to be a Chaos Space Marine, damn it. I'm the shining beacon of humanity. Though, actually, that doesn't work out too well from in the end. Maybe I should be a Chaos Space Marine. Because, you know, being stuck on the golden throne, your body slowly wasting away. Nah, I'm not sure I approve. Hi, Metasapia. Right, how much iron? We're actually getting a little bit low on iron, so let's top up. There we go. Now, the unfortunate thing with this is pretty much the production out of 2 of these is being used up in my factories there. That will eventually stop because we're getting attacked far less often than would use up the production from these. So that eventually they will back up and then stop using up all the iron. But the iron production has gone down a little bit now as a result. Also, I should check on our power. We are producing quite a lot more than we need. The accumulator capacity is basically your batteries, but this is the 5-second use. I can go to a minute to have a look at a bit of a better setup there. You can go to 10 minutes and see a much better reflection of how your base has grown. Even up to 50 hours. And as I've said, my single-player campaign has gone beyond the 50-hour mark. It took a while. Well, exactly 50 hours, I suppose. But I now actually gain a benefit from reading the 50-hour graph. I'm not sure if I should be proud of myself or desperately sad. But either way, it is kind of awesome. Alright, we'll top up on copper as well. A lot more copper there. That's kind of good. Right, I'm going to make a chest to dump all of the random stuff that I've got. I'll place it here for just the want of a better place to put it. I don't need that. I don't need these anymore. Nor do I really need the pipe to grounds. They're going to be a while before I actually use them properly again. Let's organize that a little bit. There we go. I have thought about recording Space Station 13 on numerous occasions. I haven't played it in about a month, maybe a little bit more than that, because I've been stupidly busy with things. But I find that most of the servers are hosted in geographically distant locations. As a result, the lag is especially bad for me, so I'm not as sure that it would be as fun to watch as it is for me to play. I am very forgiving of things like lag if I'm enjoying myself. But for an actual viewing experience, I don't imagine it would be that fun. But should I manage to find a server that is a little bit less laggy, without compromising on all of the good stuff, like, you know, taking atmospherics away. I mean, what is Space Station 13 without atmospherics? I ask you. That was my favorite way of killing everyone. But should I find a station that works well with me, then I would more than happily record. Let's see. How am I going to set this up? I suppose I should start with the conveyor belt. Now, initially I'm only going to be making red and green science packs, so I'm not going to need that much room. Later on, though, you can have 2 conveyor belts and have long reach inserters reaching from them. But for now, we'll just roll with this. And we can have 1 on either side. Put 1 there, 1 there. Now, let's have a look. What do I need for this? Just copper plates and iron gears. That means 2 factories, effectively. 1 to make the iron gears, 1 to make the iron gears and copper plates into something better. Actually, yeah, I've played a bit on TG Station. I haven't played on there in quite some time, actually. I probably would find that would help with the lag a little bit. Alright, let me see. If I place this there and then have a box in the middle. Then I can have, well, I'm going to need 2. Yeah, if I have 2, like this, then I should be able to get this going. Also, I can have power then just in the middle like that. It works out quite well. Alright, so I'm going to pull from that. That will be my input chest. Please stop breaking everything. There we go. Right, this one, I want to make iron gears. Where are iron gears? There we are. This one, I want to make red science packs. I drop in a couple of metal plates, plenty of copper plates. And there we go. And these two will happily make red science packs for me for a while. Takes ages to make these though, especially on the early assembly machines because they are really slow at doing their job. They can't make very complicated things, and also you can't upgrade them, which is unfortunate. Let's see. Now for green science packs, that's a much bigger problem. For those, I need inserters and I need conveyor belts. Conveyor belts, not too hard. That just requires iron and gears. In fact, I could hand some of the gears down from this one. So that's easy enough. But this one needs iron plates, gears, and electronic circuits. And electronic circuits require iron plates and copper cable. Oh my god. It's going to be a while. Quite a while. Let's set these up. At least we can get this going. I've been to most parts of England, actually. It's a bit of an odd question, really. I've got nothing against going again, but I'd need a reason, I suppose. It's a little ways away from where I am as well, so it would be fairly costly, alas. So it would have to be a fairly good reason. Like, I don't know, a lifetime supply of tea. I'd pretty much go anywhere for that. Not that I ask for much, you understand. Right, I'm going to need to increase our power because we are right at the edge of our performance now. So we're probably going to start seeing brownouts happening. So let's get this going. And we want another burner and another inserter. Now this is the way I expand these over time. Ooh, where are they? Where are those nasty people? Are they up here? Did they die? No? Can't see them. Let me put some light. What about down here? We killed them somewhere. I see no bodies. Oh, there we are. They were slain before they were even at the walls. Ha ha ha. Try as nothing on me. Right. Let me get back to what I was doing. There we go. And fantastic. Right. Now it's really important that you don't need it every single stop, but I like to do that just to be on the safe side. Because basically, as the water's moving through this pipe network, it's getting colder. Colder and colder and colder. Goes through here and heats up really fast to 100 degrees Celsius. That's the best because obviously that's produces quite a lot of steam. The hotter the water is in the steam engine, the more power it will produce. But the further away it gets, you could just daisy chain a load of steam engines, and the ones at the end, though, wouldn't be producing very much because the water would have lost so much temperature going through. So by having these in between each one, it just keeps topping it up as and where needed. They will not consume fuel, will not burn anything if they don't need to. So typically, on an early system like this, you'll only see these two burners at the top really using much, or the ones right at the bottom. But now that I've got two there, this side is going to be using a lot more than this one. If I can move in really close, you can see only these two burners are doing any work. Because on these ones, the water's already at 100 degrees. Same on this side. The three burners here are doing the work because it's going a little bit further. But this one probably doesn't get used too much yet. But later on it will. And hello, everyone who's just joined. Right. Damn, they've actually damaged my stuff down here. How rude. You know, we didn't bring the fight to them. I mean, granted, we're trying to take over their world, but still, there's no reason for fisticuffs. Let's see. we've got that going. I am going to have to start work on making the green science packs. It's a necessity. An unfortunate one. But it is a necessity. So I guess I'd better start doing it now. And you can see how messy this would get. Like, I mean, this is fairly compact and easy. Later on, it gets much bigger. Once you've got logistics robots, everything becomes easy again. Because you can just have a single chest in the middle of, like, 4 factories saying, yes, please keep me full of 100 of this, 100 of that, 12 of this, 18 of this, and a couple of cups of tea for the workers. And the logistics robots will just happily bring the resources from whatever logistics chests contain them currently, and everything as well. But it takes a long time before you get to drones, and in that long time, everything has to look like shit. It's an unfortunate truth of life, that one. Right, so we want you to be making the green science packs. Yes, I know you're not going to be able to make them for a very long time, but we will get there. Now, we will start by working on the transport belts. So I need another one specifically to make transport belts. Actually, Scotland is a land of extremes, in my experience. When it's sunny and bright, it is ridiculously sunny and bright. There's not a cloud in the sky, and the sun's baleful gaze will burn down upon you with incredible intensity. And I immediately run for the hills and dig a cave and just wait out until the night comes, and then I come back out again. The moon is far, far less evil. But when it's cold, Scotland is frigid. It is utterly devoid of heat. It is a horrible, horrible... Well, it can be horrible. It makes getting around a little bit hard. But I actually like the snow because I very rarely have anywhere to go. Everything I need to do is fairly local, so I can just walk around waist deep in the snow like Gandalf. Right, let's get those going. Right, we want... What is this taking? This is taking conveyor belts and inserters. So this one will bring conveyor belts. So let's get you set up first. I need steel and gears. So we'll have that one extracting. Now I could feed the gears straight down. That would be easy enough to do. So I might as well. The only problem is this will start to pull away from the production of the red science packs, but eventually they will get completely backed up. And so it won't matter too much. So we'll set that up there. So you've got plenty of that. Now if I place in all of the iron plates, you will start producing the conveyor belts. And also, once the conveyor belts are backed up, because they will back up much faster than the inserters. The inserters are going to be my bottleneck with this. You can hop in here, and I'm going to have an automated production of conveyor belts, which is what I wanted right at the beginning. My goodness, there's only 100 odd of those. Oh, damn. But it looks like our bullet supply has backed up, so they should start producing plenty of iron now. How am I doing for resources? It's down to 5k. 6k. I've lost 1,000 from each. But we've still got a while yet. In fact, I could probably increase the iron production, honestly. Now I've got defenses, I don't need to be as cautious about the amount of pollution I'm producing. How are we doing down here? Much less there, but you've got a much larger supply of copper. It's the iron that I'm worried about running out of. Coal is... We're going to be good for coal for a long time. My goodness, you're going to make me blush. Right, so we've got the conveyor belts going in there. Now is for the inserters, and the inserters require iron and more... Ah, damn. Well... I'm going to need more gear production, really. Alright. I'll overload the gear production. Oh. Something's dying. Oi! Get away! No! Not my conveyor belts! They've destroyed them all! I wasn't paying attention! Oh my god! I was only just down here as well.